Hello, I've been meaning to film a video for the past week or so. I've been very busy with work and with classes. So I have read quite a few books that I've been meaning to review. I have 3 of them right here, which I've decided I'm going to talk about in one video. So, the most recent book I've read is Those Without Shadows by François Sagan. This is a library copy, obviously. It was published in English in 1957. It's translated from the French. There's not a whole lot of depth to this novel, I found. It's more of a light... In its day, it probably was contemporary fiction. I consider it kind of a fluffy piece of literature. Basically, we meet a couple of men, a couple of women who are in the upper ranks of society. I guess they're not extremely wealthy, but they're fairly well off. It's basically about the various affairs and the unrequited love that occurs within their social circle. I wasn't thrilled with it, but I did enjoy it. It's fairly short. Yeah, 125 pages. I read it in about an hour and a half. Like I said, overall it was okay, but I can't say I would really recommend it. And then I also read Conjugal Love by Alberto Moravia. This is an Italian author, published in English in 1951, obviously translated from the original Italian. This was an interesting novel. The opening scene, he describes his wife in what I would say is a very loving and admirable way. Even in her ugliness, he says he still loves her. Our main character is a struggling writer. He says he wants 2 things in life. He wants to be able to write and to be loved. And when he meets his wife, he believes that he's finally achieved the latter. And she encourages him to write. So they're very wealthy, so they go to their country home. And he begins to write, but when they make love, he finds that the next day he can't write very well. So he asks his wife if she would mind abstaining from sex until he's done his novel. And she agrees, although it's rather reluctantly, although he doesn't realize that she'll be agreeable and do anything for him, even if it's not what she wants. And he also gets shaved by a barber every day, and early on his wife accuses the barber of making advances towards her and asks her husband to send the barber away and to find someone else to shave him or to shave himself. He's upset because he likes the barber, and he says, no, I'm not going to do that, and things kind of go from there. And yes, it was quite a good novel, and I definitely recommend it. And the 3rd book I have is also by Alberto Moravia, published in English in 1972. This novel is called Two. That's what I saw on the spine when I randomly grabbed it off the shelf in my campus library. But when you open up the inside, It's called To a Phallic Novel. This book is not for everybody. I do have to say it certainly was an interesting experience. Basically, the main character in this novel I feel like Moravia was really inspired by Freud or something, but basically the main character in this novel has a dialogue with his penis. Throughout the whole novel, he and his penis, which he has given a name, are constantly battling back and forth as to what he should do. By the end of this novel, he literally can't restrain himself from going after women. Like I said, not for everybody, but certainly an interesting read. Anyway, yes, that's what I read in the last little bit. I haven't been doing a whole lot of reading, but yeah, thanks for watching.